Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. I am home. I've been home for 3 weeks. If you've talked to me, you know that I've been ordering my groceries online and they've been delivered to my door. And I have found a new favorite snack. With groceries being so limited with options right now, I'm having to try new things. So my new thing is salt and vinegar almonds, and they are delicious. They are so good. Um, it's actually my dinner tonight. I know. I bought salad, like just the greens, and it's in my fridge. So I will eat healthy tomorrow, and ate some vegetables for lunch. So I felt fine eating just almonds for dinner because I wasn't that hungry. So this week, to ensure you are watching my video, we're going to play a little game. The question for the day to make sure you are working for today anyway, the first day you're working, is to write in the word that I spell throughout this video. So you're going to want to like a piece of paper or something, you can type it on your computer, but you're going to want to write down the letters that I give you, and by the end of the video, you'll have the complete word, and you'll be able to respond with that to check in on Monday. So let's get started with our first letter. Our first letter is P. P as in pencil. All right. So we are going back to this driving question this week with what is our responsibility as pioneers to address suffering in our community? Because we're still looking to find that connection, even though we are isolated right now. But before we get to that part of our project, let's go back and look at what you need to do daily. And so I've talked to you guys about this in conferences. I've given the instructions the last 3 weeks, so I'm not going to get into lots of detail here. Just remember to keep doing your Lexia. Keep remembering to read independently and keep doing those journals. And all of that is in Google Classroom. And if you have questions, you can go look at one of my previous videos, or you can contact me for an individual conference, or you can hop in during class time, and I'm more than happy to help you get through that. Your weekly assignment is making sure you continue with your isolation bingo. They've been a lot of fun for me to watch. Thank you. And I also want you working on your Design for Change assignment. A lot of you finished the website scavenger hunt. Some of you have not finished your interview with the field step, or I sent it back to you because you need to either add more detail or you didn't put the name of the person you interviewed or where they're from. So make sure you get those things in there, and then resubmit. No worries, just try to get it in early in the week so you have time for that Imagine step as well. And you're also going to complete the Imagine step this week. All right, so our next letter, and I'm going to start marking these off so I don't forget that I've told you, is E. E as in elephant. All right, next slide. So we talked last week, I did this last week to show you about how much you should be working. And for Lexia, it's 100 minutes. Independent reading, 100 minutes. Your journal and reading response is about 30. This video instruction will be about 10. Flipgrid, 5 minutes to actually record and do. Probably less than that. It's like a minute per post. And most of your posts are under a minute, which is totally fine. And then your Imagine step should take you about 45 minutes. So total, that's less than 300 minutes. It's 290, but that's still 58 minutes per day. So I just kept it 300 and 1 hour per day, but that is an overestimation. I know a lot of you are finishing this in like 3 to 4 hours. per week, so that's good. I don't want you working more than like 5 hours a week in language arts. In the sweet spot, if you can really stay focused, take your brain breaks when you need them, it's about 3 to 4 hours per week. All right, your next letter is N. N as in narwhal. So we're going to talk about your weekly assignments next with the Design for Change challenge. And I've gotten really excited seeing these interviews because we've got some from really far away. We have an interview from Venezuela. We have a few from Mexico. We have one from Louisiana. We have one from Florida. We have a lot from people in the medical field. So it's been really interesting reading those. I'm really intrigued by what other people are saying and reading about what other people's experiences are like during this time. So what you're sending me is really engaging for me, and I hope you hearing these stories from your family members, your friends, your loved ones is really engaging for you as well. And some of those quotes from those interviews I have put on Instagram, so you should totally go and see my post from Sunday, May 5th. The next letter is D. D as in dog. All right, so you have 2 steps this week. If you didn't finish last week, that's the feel step. Completing the website scavenger hunt and also making sure you interview someone from far away. That is not yourself, which some people made that mistake and now they're doing it the correct way. But someone who lives far away from you, because we want to hear from as many experiences as we can. The imagine step, you guys are going to create a mind map. You're going to create a Flipgrid to share the person's story that you interviewed, so not your story, but their story. So you want to make sure you're getting all those details, those good details in with your interview. You're going to share your brainstorming of how you can help people in that affected group, and then you're going to respond to each other. And you're going to attach your mind map that you made in Padlet, or Poplet, Poplet. And then you're going to go to a website, and that will allow you to interact with people around the world, different students. And then what you learn from those people, you can add that information into your doc. So this slide is kind of like an overview of what you're going to do. There's more details for each step like later down in the slides. Your next letter is U, as in umbrella. Umbrella. U. All right. This is just a reminder of what you need to do for your website scavenger hunt. Next letter, L, lion. L, lion. So for this website scavenger hunt, there's nothing to turn in. I'm trusting that you're doing these things. For the reading of 2 articles, you can count that towards your independent reading, and you can write about it in your reading reflection if you'd like. But everything else, I'm just trusting that you're doing it in your head and reflecting and thinking about what path you want to take on this project. Your feel was your step from last week. If you want more in-depth directions, you can go to the video of last week. All I'm going to say is I really suggest that you record it. Really suggest that you record it. That way you can get word-for-word quotes written down. Also, you want to make sure you're writing 3 to 4 sentences per question. You want to make them dig deeper because you're trying to gain their story. So one-word answers, one-word responses is not what you're looking for. In order to understand their experiences, you need to get them to tell you stories about their experience. So try to push them. Be a journalist. Try to push them to give you more information. Next letter, U, as in umbrella. Alright, so we're in our imagine step now. I'll slow down a little bit here. So after your interview, after I've checked it off and said, yeah, you're good to go, you're going to create a mind map. And this is like a brainstorming for you. You're going to take the responses from the people you have interviewed along with your brainstorming, and you're going to try to figure out how you want to help people in that affected group and brainstorm using Padlet. So you're just going to make your own account for Padlet. It's free. You can sign in through Google. I'll do another short video on how to use Padlet, but you're going to make your mind map first step. Your Padlet should have responses from your interview, should have your own ideas, and your personal global impact with your ideas and your local impact with your ideas. And then you're going to create a Flipgrid. You're going to share the person you interviewed. You're going to share their story. And you're also going to share your brainstorming. So once you've shared those things, you're going to respond to at least 2 peers. Anyone who responds to your Flipgrid, you're going to respond back. That way we're having that discussion. You are also going to attach your Padlet, because you can attach files and links to your Flipgrid. So they'll be able to visualize your brainstorming. And after you've done all that, I want you to go to Learn Around the World. It is a website, and on that website you're able to interact with other students, you're able to collect information about their experiences, you're able to compare their stories to the ones you're living or the one that you interviewed, what they're living, and then I want you to add their experiences to your interview document. So you're going to unsubmit that, and then I'm going to, and then you're going to resubmit it once you've added that information in. I actually will go and return all of them for you. That'll make it easy for you. I will also make a video. I'll make a video about how to use Padlet, and I'll make a video about learning around the world, all in one video. So if you need help with those things, it'll be there for you and not within these instructions. All right. I hope you guys are all staying safe. The next letter is M, as in moo. M, M. But I do hope that you guys are staying safe. I miss you all. I love you. I wish that I could see you guys in person. Come to our virtual class. I go over the information. I go over how to use the sources and the platforms. And it's really a great discussion while we're together. And the more people there are, the better the online virtual classroom is. So please come out. If you can't come to your class time, you can choose another. And I hope to see you soon. Bye, guys.